Hey, I am Erica Gray, and I'm the creator of the TP Creative Challenge, where I try to make $1 million in 1 year only using one affiliate link of toilet paper. The end goal is to donate all the profits of that $1 million to 10 different charities of your guys' choice. Today is January 27, 2025, day 27 of the challenge. We're almost a month through, and we are crushing it. Yesterday was the umbrella. We did dry umbrella because again was not expecting that for once Oregon was not raining. So the purpose of my original idea was to just have it inside but then take it outside so we can get wet. So now we changed it into two ideas. Now we have dry umbrella or indoor umbrella, and then we're going to do it later whenever it rains as wet umbrella or outdoor umbrella, and that will have the actual rain and getting it all wet. Today we are doing toilet paper on the fan. There's two ways to go about this. There was a video I did a while back, I can't remember if it was on TikTok or Instagram, where I think I had it was scarves maybe? It was scarves or toilet paper that I had on the fan, and it was just spinning around. It was just really pretty. So I'm probably going to do toilet paper on the fan as a wide shot, and then I'm probably going to figure out, I've seen it in other people's feeds, that actually it's really cool, is somehow to attach the phone on one of the fan arms so it spins around with it, and I'd be in the center. But we'll see if that actually happens though, because I don't remember what they use to actually make it hold so the phone doesn't drop. After reaching out to my friends and family, there were a lot of people that were clicking on that link, and yes, one of those links does work, so that's great to know. And I had someone when I was on TikTok, and I was talking to a friend that she wanted to support, so she'll be buying either today or tomorrow, so I'm going to check that after this to see if she's done it yet. It won't go through for at least 3 days once someone purchases, but we are back in business, moving forward. On the health front, I did get more sleep, thank God, yesterday. Still woke up with anxiety attacks at least 4 or 5 times, but I was better at being aware consciously that, hey, this is anxiety, I'm not dying, hopefully, and just to kind of breathe through it. And the weird part is if I lay on my back propped up, then I can fall asleep back just fine. If I try to lay on my sides, for some reason, it triggers anxiety. So it might be, again, the lung issue, not the heart or any other thing. Hopefully not. It is weird, though, that whenever I do lay on my left side, I get a shooting sharp pain right over my heart. And I think that's what triggers my anxiety too. It's because both my Oma and my mom had blood clots at one point in their life in that area. So I think, my own pre-PTSD of I don't want any of that stuff happening. So, and from the mentors that I have and learning about health stuff, I want to be on the offense of my health. I don't want to be on the defense. So yes, all this lung stuff is going on, and yes, I want to fix that part, but I also want to know what else is going on in my body, what I'm more likely to possibly get way down the line in the future, and eat right and drink right and do whatever and work out right based on those needs. Obviously everyone knows to eat healthy and work out, but there's certain foods that certain people can't eat. I'm assuming because of this lung stuff, I'm probably gonna cut out gluten and dairy, which sucks because I love bread. But we'll see. Maybe I can find something similar that tastes close enough to it. I'm just a big taste person. I love food and quality food, so that's gonna be my biggest struggle, is trying to find things that close enough match those flavors. But there was this one thing I did a while back. It was inflammation test based off of semi-allergy, not even allergies, just things that make your body inflamed. And for example, health stuff, they said that I got inflamed by tomatoes. It said I got inflamed by cauliflower, but not broccoli. Yes, I could be healthy, but I don't really know what exactly I can be healthy with versus what's actually semi-hurting me without knowing it. So that's what I'm saying. I want to know as much as I can about my body so I can prime it to be on the offense, not the defense. We have been hitting all the platforms. I have noticed that Lemon 8 is still kind of hard to read. I got hundreds of followers a day before all that TikTok ban, but now since TikTok is back, no one's really on Lemon 8 anymore. So I'm still debating about whether to stay there or not or keep with it. I think my own subconscious doesn't want to, because it's oh, I don't want to cut off at day 27. And then people are wonder hey, what happened? So it is easy to just repost to it. So I might just keep doing it. There's also LinkedIn, I have been posting on LinkedIn, but the last like 2 or 3 days I have not. But like no one's saying anything, no one's really watching on LinkedIn. So I'm still gonna post there, but I'm not like posting daily on there. I might just like batch. That's the only thing I'll batch is like just putting those on there because no one's actually paying attention on that, but still just to have it recorded for other businesses to see and like for credibility. One thing I am debating about is actually trying to post all my feed stuff to YouTube shorts. But I've heard people like apparently like negatively comment on YouTube videos when it's like from Instagram and TikTok. It's supposed to be more like this, kind of like more vlog style. But I mean, eyes are eyes, and hopefully people can not care as much if they see that it's for a charity or charities, that they're more likely to not care and like support. And I've heard people like just start out and get tons and tons of views on that, so I might try that and figure that out. I don't never done a YouTube short, so that'd be a learning curve for me to try to figure out. But I'm also working on getting into like certain TikTok live people's feeds. Like there's something called a grow room, but you're supposed to say GROW, you can't say grow because TikTok will shut that live down. But people like will just go in there to connect and they actually read bios, they actually read comments. So I will keep popping in those and like being like, hey, creator of TP creative challenge, or like come support road to 1 million for charities, and people like have been jumping on that to see what's going on. So that strategy has been working a little bit for me, and ways of like getting clicks still. Trying to get more push out of actual purchases, but I think that's going to require more when I actually reach out to like influencers and businesses and celebrities. So on the personal front, my husband did come back yesterday. I don't know if that is why maybe I'm feeling better. It's just like I have some deep subconscious anxiety thing of like having my husband around. It's just like comforting to me maybe, which I know I should not be codependent on him, which I don't like subconsciously anyway. Like I'm obsessed with him, but at the same time I don't want to be obsessed with him, and like I didn't know my body needed him like that, which I need to figure out again how to cut that anxiety out. But I'm happy he's back. I missed him. He had a fun time snowboarding with his church friends, and our kids are excited that he's back. Also, yesterday, the humidifier actually worked better in my room yesterday. And apparently, I think it's next week. It's supposed to actually start snowing. So we'll see. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but before snowing, it's supposed to rain for like 2 or 3 days. And I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Get rid of this dry air, add some moisture, help a girl out. Right now, it is beautiful blue sky, though. Again, sun's out right over the mountains. So still enjoying it, taking the gratitude, but also for once, I'm actually grateful for rain coming our way. For today's gratitude, I'm grateful that I woke up. I'm grateful that I actually got a decent amount of sleep. I did wake up like 4 or 5 times with anxiety attacks, but at least I am grateful that I actually did get back to sleep and figured out what like sleeping positions actually work with whatever is going on here. I'm grateful that my husband's back. I missed him like crazy. I love him. I'm obsessed with him. He's amazing. And I'm grateful for our kids, and they overall were pretty good, and they are really loving and are always constantly trying to be better each day, which I appreciate. I'm grateful for the sun being out and the clear blue sky because this never happens really in Oregon during this time of year. I'm grateful for God and his support and guidance and answering my prayers and keeping me strong. I'm grateful for supplements like probiotics and vitamins and different things like that to help kind of figure out again what's going on with all this. I'm grateful for doctors to help make us primed for keep pushing forward. I'm grateful for the roof over our heads and so that we stay warm, especially during this cold weather. I'm grateful that it rained in California. I'm so happy for those people with the LA homes that they can start rebuilding hopefully here soon. I'm grateful for kind strangers that help support one another when they don't have to and they just want to make people happy. Those are amazing people that you should have around you. I'm grateful for the family and friends that support and look after one another and help lift each other up. So I hate that I don't get Netflix like updates when new seasons of things come out that I've watched. And so I love watching Queer Eye. I know some people in today's world are annoyingly rude and just hate to watch it because oh, there's gay. Yes, I'm LDS Mormon. We don't agree with that, but when I watch that show, I watch it for the soul, like the person who they are. They are amazing people that I totally love and support. And the fact that they're helping people in need and changing people's lives, I can totally get behind that. I look at people not from like where they live, how old they are, what they look like, what their background is. Like I look at the soul of a person and like their intentions and like are they good or are they bad. Like I'm attracted to good people and good energy and I don't care anything else. Like God is good, so if you're good, I'm with you. Anyway, one of the I love how they always have quotes like in between each like little segment. And so one of the quotes that popped up yesterday, this was like I think on season 8, I believe, and it was vulnerability is the birthplace of connection. And I was like, "Yes, I love that." Because truly everyone in this world just wants to connect to people, and but at the same time why people feel like they're so alone is because no one's being vulnerable as much as they should. I'm a believer that like when you make a true connection with someone, like a true relationship, it's like you give a certain level of vulnerability, they'll give a certain level of vulnerability. If you give them a little more vulnerability, they'll give you a little more. And that's how you know it's like a good relationship, a good one to have around you, versus you get a little vulnerability and they're like, nah, I don't feel it, then like you know like, oh, not the right person. So vulnerability is the birthplace of connection. And again, yesterday's video was kind of a hot mess, but it was totally raw, totally real, vulnerable, opening up about what this journey is like. And I know like for guys in the workplace, it's very like we're strong, we're very like structure, it's all business. But I feel like in the girl world, it's actually more, yeah, we're open, we're trying to connect, we're being real. We live a different type of lifestyle and that's totally fine. I think it's kind of crazy that people try to like mute women in the workplace because it's a different type of environment. I think there's room for everybody. I think like women can sell to just women can sell to women and men can sell just to men. Like I think when people try to like say what you can and can't do is stupid. Like everyone has a place somewhere somehow, their own little target audience, their own little niche, and that's totally okay. So you probably have, if you've been staying along this whole time, have realized that I do talk fast sometimes, and you'll see me like kind of like nod my head, use my eyebrows, use my hands. Those are the times that you know that what I'm talking about, I'm really passionate about. I'm not just kind of like, hey, I'm actually getting into it because this is like, hey, I mean what I'm saying. I'm in it. I believe it to my core. So, again, vulnerability, birthplace of connection, open up. There's room for everybody. It's not going to be cookie cutter perfect. It's going to be messy, whatever you try to do, and that is okay. It's about learning every single day, growing from the day before, and just get 1% better each day. And then you're going to look back and be like, dang, I did that. That's the message for you today. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe to this channel. Please comment any more ideas you have. I think I'm at 238 now. Yeah, 238. I just got 2 more ideas right before my second oldest, Lucy, left for school. She gave me an idea and I was like, perfect, let's add it. Then also comment any questions you have about personal growth, personal branding, affiliate marketing, online business, mental health, mindset, anything. I'm an open book. I love to help people. I love building connection, to rally together and help important charities and make a difference, make an impact because you matter and it only takes one person. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you being here and have a great rest of your day.